Delay of game, offense.
And it backs the offense up a little bit.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So the flag backed him up 5 yards to the 7. They still get the two-point conversion, though.
Now, was that confidence in the play call they had and in their offense, or just absolute disdain for the defense?
It worked.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Vick now.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys.
Vick in trouble, and down he goes.
Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. So on now is the punter, Pat McAfee, to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Nifty move. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
92 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 33. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
As they've got it as we resume action. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now they'll throw it with Marino. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here's third and a few inches.
Vic to throw it.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on third and inches.
Throwing, Vic. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. To throw, Vic. And a throw right sideline is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be Vic once more. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Vic. Under pressure, they got him again. Jonathan Allen, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the third quarter we march.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3. There he goes, right side. He's past the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Ready?
It's a play fake. Now Vic. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 3rd down, Vick. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here's Pat McAfee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Hands it off out of the gun. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level, in the secondary the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Elijah Moore.
A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before. And running with power here. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Vic.
That's Ward, complete right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last one.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Gervon Dexter in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will... Back now in Foxborough.
Come on.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Vic readies to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go.
Now here's Vic. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Let's go.
Desperation time. Vic on 4th down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Quickly, a slant to Renfro.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Vic goes play action.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 165 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, Not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground.